Obi-Wan Kenobi. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope. Please be my final guest of the series.
Why have you got 2 Danish pastries on your head?
Shh! They're my hair. Let's start the show. Last show. I'm going on my holidays next week. Yeah, off to Greece. Oh, looking forward to strolling among the ruins. Oh, there they are making more. Greece, not in a good way. Not in a good way. 2,000 years ago, they gave us the Acropolis, the Elgin Marbles. Now, all they're giving us this. It's our last show of the series, and we've got a bit of a lads' night for you. Train-spotting star and Jedi Knight, Ewan McGregor is here. From the IT crowd and hit new film Bridesmaids, Chris O'Dowd is here. You seen it? Very funny, very good. And later we'll be hearing the #1 song from Example, ladies and gentlemen. There he is. And he'll be chatting to us. Very excited to be meeting Ewan McGregor, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, Ewan was in 3 of the Star Wars films as the young Obi-Wan Kenobi. Oh, the Star Wars characters. So influential. You know, a lot of famous people modelled their styles on them. Yeah. Cheryl Cole was influenced by Princess Leia. The Queen, on Yoda, modelled herself shadows. And Celine Dion. I'm sure I've seen her in Star Wars. I say. There's a new film out called Beginners. Beginners, yeah. It's all about a man who comes out as gay at the age of 75. Come on. Don't get me in trouble now at the end of the series. I don't want Cliff's lawyers on the phone. He's not 75. Sorry, Sir Cliff. I can only apologise. And look forward to meeting Chris O'Dowd, ladies and gentlemen. The Boat That Rocked, the IT crowd, and he's now appearing in the new comedy film Bridesmaids. I don't know, many of you seen it? Have you seen it? Yeah. Even I paid to go and see it. I did. But of course, being a bridesmaid is a responsible job. 3 key things to remember. You mustn't upstage the bride with your arse. You mustn't try and get off with the best man. And whatever you do, don't dare the bride to do something rude on her wedding day. Don't. Let's get to Fiesta, ladies and gentlemen! Later on, we'll be having music from Example. But first, here comes the bridesmaid star. It's Chris O'Dowd! Hey! Hello, sir. How you doing? I'm very well. Sit yourself down. One of my favorite actors, it's Ewan McGregor! I've heard this since Justin Bieber was on the show. Settle yourself, ladies. Now, you look both very smart, but Chris, you just came back. Was it Glastonbury you went?
Yeah, I did Glasgow this weekend.
Did you do it properly? Did you?
Oh, yeah, we tented it. Tented up by the toilets. Thinking, well, that's easy access to the toilets. And you realise your tent is everybody else's toilet. But it was a lot of fun. We had a great time. Beyonce, who is or is not backstage right now. Is not the operative word. Also, Pope Benedict may or may not.
That's such a cruel game to play with.
She just insists on coming everywhere with me now.
Have you done festivals?
I've done a long time. I haven't done festivals for a long time. Now and again. I think I'll go when I'm about 50. You see them, don't you? In the crowd, you see the divorcees, you know? I'm going now. And they're 50, they're on a knee, and they're like that. They don't know quite what's... Oh, shit. They don't know quite what's
now you've spilt your tea.
No. Yes, I'll be there drinking my tea when I'm at 50.
Yeah. I thought I was going to have a real celebrity moment. We went to watch Plan B, and I like a bit of Plan B, you know? And I went backstage, and I kind of saw him just before he went on, and we kind of had that eye contact thing, and he kind of did a little nod, and I thought, oh, God, he knows who I was just so impressed and amazed that maybe he knows. And he did this, come here. So I kind of waddled over, pretty drunk, and I said, hey, how's it going, man? And he said, can I get a water? Amazing. And then, of course, I felt like...
Did you get one?
I had to.
Yeah, of course.
Because I thought, we don't have the connection I thought maybe we had, but he still needs me.
Yeah.
Now, listen, tonight we've got two, I'm so happy, two great films to talk about. Couldn't be more different. I mean, very different films. Bridesmaids, huge hit comedy, #1 all over the world at the moment.
Doing well. It's doing well. It's
right.
exciting times.
It is. And Beginners, your movie, it's out on July the 22nd, I think.
Yes, not out yet.
No, not out yet.
Film doing incredibly well. Film nobody's ever heard of.
They will now. We're telling them about it because
exactly.
I've watched it. It is a really lovely film, and it's a really kind of personal film and quirky. I feel stupid. When I was reading about it afterwards, that it's a true story.
Yes, it's Mike Mills directed his first film, Thumbsucker, about 6 or 7 years ago.
Love that
It's a film I really liked.
Yeah,
it's really interesting. He's got a real vision. He's an artist, Mike Mills. He's a graphic artist. He did the Beastie Boys album covers and Air's album covers, and he's a really interesting man and an artist, and his filmmaking is like an extension of his art, if you like. And so it's a beautiful, personal, sensitive telling of his story of his father. His mother died, and 3 or 4 years after that, his father came out to Mike and said that he was gay. He was 75 years old at the time, and started living his life, you know, his real, true life as a gay man. He went on a real gay bender, and he joined every gay club. He was a member of gay book clubs and gay movie clubs, and everything in the house had rainbows on it, and he was fully alive and happy. So it's the telling of that
It's a fantastic premise for a film.
It's his...
I'm going to go see that.
Yeah,
no, it is, and the way it's made is really interesting.
It's very beautiful. There's two stories. There's a father and son story, me and Christopher Plummer, and then there's a love story. My character, Oliver, meets and falls in love with a French actress played by Melanie Laurent, who was in Inglourious Bastards. Brilliant actress.
Well, listen, we've got a clip. This is Christopher Plummer as the dad. Here we go.
Oliver?
Yeah.
I'm not sorry I woke you.
I went to Akbar tonight. You did? Yeah, no, they had some wonderfully loud
Music. What kind of music's that?
probably house music.
House music. Okay. House music.
It's fantastic. He really is fantastic, Plummer. He's such a lovely, lovely man. He tells stories about actor stories from like Hollywood in the 60s and the people he was knocking about with then. But he's incredibly modern. When you're acting with him, he's a real contemporary actor. He really lives the scenes with you. It's not old-fashioned at all when he's acting. He's lovely.
Because he's about 10 years older than the characters
He's in his 80s, Christopher.
Yeah.
He's an amazing guy.
Because as I say, it's a beautiful film, very true, but little bits of Hollywood, I think, creep in. Because you've got Christopher Plummer there, playing 70-odd,
right?
Actually 80-something. In the film, comes out, his first boyfriend is Dr. Kovac from ER. So that's not true. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen.
But doesn't he have that line in the film? He does say that young men aren't interested in young gay men aren't interested in old gay men.
That's true.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dr. Kovac isn't sniffing around Christopher Plummer. I'm just telling you. He's at the other end of the bar. But the love story you talked about there with Melanie Laurent, you had to bond with her as well.
Yes. The first thing he did was we met each other at Mike's house. And I'd never met Melanie. I loved her in that film, Inglourious Basterds. She's a really fantastic actress. She's French and, you know, it's intimidating. You know, we were about to embark on this love story together. I've never met her before. And we introduced to each other and we sit down and he said, OK, I'd like you to split up with each other now. You've been in a relationship for a long time and I'd like you to improvise through a breakup. Ewan, I'd like you to leave Melanie because you're tired of her. And he gave me some reasons why I should be leaving her. He said, Melanie, you don't want him to leave. OK, go. Ooh. And I went, oh, God, because the thing about improvisation is you just think the other person's just going to think that this is how I would do it, you know. No matter what acting you do, you just think they think this is how I do it. It's a bit like a masturbation scene in a film. It's quite difficult to pull that off without everybody knowing that's just how you do it. You know what I mean?
And it's very awkward if you masturbate while breaking up with someone.
Yeah.
Never mind you, the clue phone is ringing if that happens.
She'd be out the door.
Because you had to do some bonding in Bridesmaids, didn't you?
We did. Well,
with
you know,
Kristen
we did a little bit of rehearsal like that, and a lot of the film was improvised. So we were I was prepared for that a little bit. Well, we kind of just played a lot of games. Like, there's a scene where we're kind of sitting on a cop car, and I play a cop in the film.
Right.
And we would just play Would You Rather a lot. You know that game, Would You Rather?
It's a pub game, yeah.
Yeah, like, would you rather have a nipple on the end of your nose or a tooth growing out of your cheek? Or would you rather have to eat a bat full of poo or have a small bird poo in your mouth every morning for the rest of your life?
I think that's easy.
Which would you go for?
You'd get the bird, wouldn't you?
No.
No. But you have to do it every day for the rest of your life.
But you get used to it.
The bird would become your friend.
It'd be nice. They wake up, here comes the birds.
Yeah.
Morning poo, and then off you go.
And I suppose,
It's full of poo.
I suppose a bird poo is only quite wee,
And
isn't
you
it?
could go for a very small bird.
Get a
No, you don't get
A
to choose.
hummingbird. That's-
No, you don't get to choose.
What is it, an albatross?
It's a raven.
You said a small bird.
I just said small bird.
A small bird.
Can I ask you one? I'll think one.
Yeah.
When you're at Glastonbury, right, and you
Yeah.
go backstage, and there's Beyonce who's waiting for you back
My
here.
friend, yeah.
So would you rather, when you go up to her and you're speaking to her, would you rather sneeze and have both barrels blow snot all down your face, or cough and shit yourself?
That's a good one.
That's with Beyonce.
Very good one.
Oh, both of them are a nightmare, aren't they?
Yet again, I'm going to have to go with shit.
Because you could leave quickly and hope she didn't notice.
No, she wouldn't know.
Particularly at Glastonbury, you wouldn't get the smell wouldn't affect
No,
you.
you wouldn't notice.
You just think he's got a small cough.
You just have to back off, wouldn't you? See you, bye.
There would be the fear that she would presume, but yeah. It's a weird example because Beyonce and I are so close.
Sorry, I didn't mean any offense.
No, it's just, you know, we hang out a lot and we just like to dance together more than anything. You know, she loves to cook, I love to cook. We're just close.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about
No,
it.
listen, I just plucked it as an example out there.
Yeah,
I
it's
didn't mean
weird.
any offense by it. I
Yeah,
didn't
it's
mean
weird.
to
We're just
upset you.
really, really close.
Now listen, you've really got interesting choices in the films you made, you know, over the years. Kind of Train Spotting, Big Fish, all these, you know, really good, interesting. The anomaly, the one that kind of seems out of kilter with the rest, was that you decided to do Star Wars.
Yes.
Were you like a big fan of Star Wars? Was it just so much money? What was it?
No, it wasn't so much money. I know that now. At the time, I thought it was a lot of money. No, I was a big fan of them. When I was about 7, I think, when the first one came out, and my uncle was in the original 3, Dennis Lawson. He played this character called Wedge. There he is, Dennis. I said, Dennis, what? I think I'm getting close to getting this cast in Star Wars, and he went, "Don't do it, don't do it," because he's been plagued with it. You know, he did about a couple of weeks' work on the original
Did he
3. No, he managed to survive all 3 of them.
Oh, wow.
He was an X-wing pilot or something. And, but he just said, if you want to have a career after you're 30, just don't do it, Ewan. But he was wrong, so, you know. And luckily, I didn't listen to him anyway, so it's fine.
What an idiot.
Yeah.
But it must have been a weird thing, because presumably at that stage in your career, you thought you were famous.
Yeah.
But then you did Star Wars, and it must have moved
Yeah.
into a whole different realm.
I don't know. I don't know, because I thought I was really, really famous, so it didn't really make much difference to me. I was walking around just being famous. You know, like, oh, you
Of course
couldn't
you know
believe.
who I am.
God, I'm famous. No, I suppose it did change. It did change things, but ultimately, I think the film itself was the star. You know, Star Wars was the star of our ones, and whereas before, I think George was limited in the technology they had available, so the characters became, you know, more iconic in a way, and because he had so much more access to technology in the ones that we made, that became more of the star of Star Wars, was the kind of effects and the technology and everything. And so I've been left kind of not that bothered by them, really.
Because didn't you visit is it a Star Wars set museum or something in Tunisia when you were on one of the bike
Yes,
rides?
that was one of my less famous moments. There's a set, you know, where Uncle Owen's place in the original Star Wars film, Uncle Owen and Aunt Peru, they live in this hole in the ground.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like
the dugout thing, yeah.
So that still exists. It's a tourist attraction for, I can only assume, really serious Star Wars fans who go to Tunisia to find this hole and go down and look at the old props and stuff. It's a bit sad, really. Not them, not the people, the place. The place itself.
Yeah.
And we were on our motorcycle trip long way down. We were going past it, so we stopped and we said we should go. It'd be funny. So we went down there, and I didn't get recognised by anybody. Not one person. I was wearing a long way down T-shirt with McGregor written on the back of it, like, all the way across my shoulders. Not one person recognised. I found a poster of myself, which I stood next to for about 20 minutes. nothing. Not one person. So disappointed.
And I've heard mixed reports. Is it true or not that you kept a lightsaber?
I officially don't own a lightsaber. Props guy gave me one. No, he didn't.
Because we bought some
did you?
lightsabers, which they're pretty good, aren't they? No, that one's on already.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, hang on.
You have to know what you're doing with these, you see.
You do, though.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want that? Is that which one would you like? Which one looks like yours?
The one in the middle is, I think, the one I use. That's Alec Guinness's one.
Oh, then it's yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
These
These are really nice.
it's amazing.
How do you turn that
Can
one
you
on?
bang them against each other? Will they break? Oh no, they won't.
But you make the sound effects yourself, don't you? Do you want one?
Not at all.
There's one. Come on. There you go. There you go. Go, go.
You get a good swing.
Oh,
going
look
on
at that! What? That's fantastic. But can you make the noises?
Oh, is it true that you did this thing? I'm sure you've been asked this 1,000 times.
Yeah.
Like in Rocky, they did this in Rocky as well, where they had to, you would make the sound effects yourselves. So they had to go back and, like, sound was a nightmare because it was a bunch of people going, vroom.
No, it wasn't. To begin with, it was quite difficult not to make the sound.
Yeah.
And also when it goes away, because it makes that nice shh noise when it goes down.
Oh, yes.
How do you switch
Have you
it
heard
off?
that in Rocky? Apparently, like in the first film particularly, it's just loads of sound effects of Sylvester Stallone going.
Let's have the lights down. Let's have the lights down.
Okay, so you have to start them up.
Oh, okay, so off.
How do you do that?
Much to learn.
There. Oh, there, it's off now.
Oh, there you go. Sorry, got it.
There you go.
Okay, so when you put it on, it has to make this kind of noise. Nice.
You're so good at it.
I did. I spent months doing it. Mine keeps going off though when I twirl it.
I could. Ow! They'll break. They're 150 quid each.
How much are they cost?
150 quid each. They're good though, aren't they? You're good at cricket. If I throw you something, can you get it over? Do it over here. Hang on, I'll throw this to you.
Wait, who's who?
There you go. Actually, I should be throwing. Can you throw a ball, Chris?
Oh, don't be like that.
I can't throw anything.
Don't be, no.
You go. Okay, here we go.
All right, we're good. Let's baseball it.
Baseball it instead.
Okay.
Yay! Well done. Very good. Beautiful. Keep them if you want to.
What are you going to do with them?
You can have them if you want to.
Well, we could sign them and give them to charity.
Oh, that's a really good idea. Oh, yeah. you take yours, you sign two, give them to charity. That's a very good idea. That's a very good idea.
I'm going to sit here like this the rest of the interview.
You look like a snooker player. Like
Listen, Chris O'Dowd, huge congratulations. Bridesmaids. It's just massive. It's properly funny, isn't it? It's really, really good.
Yeah, it's a fun film. I'm really happy with it.
It's brilliant, because it's just like it's taking you to a whole new level.
It's huge. I know. I've heard all about it. I just haven't seen it. I've heard all about it.
And because it's your first kind of big hit movie, have you been to see it loads?
I go every night. Because, you know, I feel like this doesn't come along a lot. So, and it sounds silly, I've seen it 46 times. I've seen it maybe 3-4 times during, like, the premieres and whatever. And I've enjoyed it every time. It's an easy film to see a lot.
Because the night I went, the audience, because, you know, it's mostly women in it, and you're kind of the one kind of big buff man. Every time you came on, all the women in the audience went, oh. At the end of every scene, we went, oh.
Well, if I've said it once, I've said it that women are dumb. You know? Oh, a bunch of bloody idiots. You know, he's a very sweet character, and you know, the main character, it's hard to come back from that.
That is
you know,
audience.
Annie, the main character, and she's so lovable, you know, and everybody wants her to be happy so much. It's more about, it's very obvious that my character can probably make her happy more than the other guy.
Because do you, particularly in America, do you get kind of women coming up just to hug you in the street and things now?
More than that. No, you know, there's been a lot of that kind of stuff, and I'm in a very happy relationship, so I'm just so happy that she's been so open to me being, like, so sexual. Well, no, like, there's been a lot of, he's the kind of character, it's not even like women, they want me to be the godfather to their children, rather than get down and naughty.
But for your girlfriend, it must be really annoying that now all these women think you're so lovely.
I think that she likes it.
Oh, does she?
Yeah, I think that she likes the idea of anybody finding me attractive as you know, in some way kind of justifies her own decision.
She doesn't feel so alone.
Yeah, I think that maybe when we got together at the start, a lot of people were like, really? And this has helped.
All right, we've got a clip of you in the movie, and it's you and Kristen Wiig, and the wedding planning is not going well.
All right.
And you're the cop trying to cheer her up.
Yeah, that sounds rough.
It's gonna get better, right?
I wouldn't have thought so. You know, my sister was a maid of honor at our cousin's wedding, and she found it so stressful, her hair started falling out.
That's terrible.
Yeah. It grew back, but it's pretty gross. Planning a wedding should be fun. You know what? If I ever had a wedding, I'd want everybody to be stress-free, you know? I'd like it to be like a carnival. Like, people win prizes for guessing the bride's way in dunk tanks.
Yeah.
You know?
You could have elephants, and the bride and groom can walk on a little tightrope.
Okay, what you're talking about there, that's a circus wedding. You missed it.
Brilliant. And that's one sort of scene in the film, but we shouldn't misrepresent it, because it's also got incredible knockabout, physical...
It's got full-on set pieces where a lot of... I want to say a lot of shit goes down, but a lot of shit goes down. You know, it's full on. There are amazing kind of sequences of high hilarity, as well as being interspersed with very kind of real and beautiful moments.
Yeah. Now, listen, I'm sure a lot of people would like to know, how does this happen? That Chris O'Dowd, in, you know, a successful Channel 4 sitcom, The IT Crowd, how do you go from that to being in the #1 film on the planet?
I just went and auditioned for it, to be honest. And luckily, the director of the show, or the director of the film, was a fan of the IT Crowd. because he's a big kind of British comedy nut. So I just went and auditioned, and I did like an hour-long improv with Kristen, who is, you know, fantastic and kind of great to improv with, and it's probably one of my stronger areas rather than scripted stuff. So I kind of, it went really well, and then it just kind of happened.
Because back in the start of your career, when you were going for parts, it wasn't so easy, was it?
No. No, and like, I'm a big dude now. But back then, I was like 3 stone heavier. It wasn't, you know, I wasn't a very natural casting for anything. And I'd come out of drama school, and the problem with coming out at the same time, you know, everybody comes out of drama school around the same time. So it's, London is suddenly kind of scattered with these thousands of actors that are coming out of drama school. And the whole thing is, I asked a guy who had just come out and started doing a little bit on bits and pieces and asked him for some advice. And he says, well, what you need to do is you're going to go on loads of general meetings and with casting directors and producers and all these just to say hi. So just make sure that they remember you, because they're going to remember there's loads of people. So I went away from that and I thought, okay, got it. So I decided from there on in, I was going to go into every meeting with a casting director or producer it was, and pretend that I had just been bitten by a dog. So I would go in, I would literally be at the door, and I would kind of just be, oh, fuck. I was like, oh, hey, I'm Chris. And they were like, oh, how's it going? Yeah, I'm okay, I just got... Did you see the Cocker Spaniel dance? There was a... And I would pretend that I had just been bitten. And the stories would get more and more complicated and intricate. Like, and there was he was holding a baby's rattle, I tried to pull it out. Went for him. And it's like, and he looked so friendly, and I just went, a pat him, he just bit. And they would offer me plasters and stuff, and I did this for 4 months. And every meeting I went into, until eventually I went into one meeting, I did exactly, oh, Jesus Christ, I just got bitten on the this is so, oh, and they were like, oh, that's so weird. And I was like, I know. And they said, because the last time you were here, you'd been bitten. I don't know if I thought that they were kind of, the meeting was going to end and everybody in the room was going to go, I really like that guy that was bitten by a dog. But I didn't work for another year after that.
Because you don't have to audition.
Oh, well, occasionally, not so much now, but...
Meetings.
Yeah, meetings.
But in terms of ice-breaking, you seem quite gung-ho reading about you and things you've said in interviews about filming, you know, particularly sex scenes and stuff. You just kind of get on with it.
Yes.
Is that fair?
That is fair. Although I think they're quite tricky. I don't know. I don't like them very much. Sex scenes are awkward. No, it's not funny. They're very serious things. No, they are quite awkward. It's quite awkward. And it's because it's a very strange and bizarre thing to be doing. It's not a normal situation to be going, hello, I'm Ewan. And I'll be... you have to... And also, I'm 40 now, and the actresses get younger and younger. And I get worried that they'll think... I get worried that you think that you might be somehow taking advantage of that. It's an awkward thing. I don't really like it. And also, I find that they're not very useful unless... I made films like Young Adam or The Pillow Book where they're more about sex, and the sex scenes are more about character and story, and that's fine. That's good. But just gratuitous kind of Hollywood-type, glistening, sweaty sex scenes are just a bit embarrassing to watch and to do.
But the Christian Bale sex scene sounds...
Oh, yeah, that was fun.
Was it?
Yeah. No, I did have a sex scene with Christian Bale, which I did to the best of my ability. Oh, come on. It was great.
But didn't you have to do it on a roof or something?
We're in King's Cross, yeah, we're shooting this film, Velvet Goldmine, and there's this, and he plays a journalist, and I was playing a kind of Iggy Pop-type rock star, and we have a sexual, we have a shag on top of a rooftop in King's Cross, but they wanted to shoot it from another rooftop. So it's kind of a wide shot. We did some close-up stuff, but this was a wide shot. And Todd Haynes was the director, and I don't know, we heard the kind of action, so we started quite slowly with with Batman like that, right? And the film crew were on the other side. And then it went on and on. And really fucking going. It was really going now.
That's it.
Reach around. And then... and then I just thought, there he is. Oh! And then I just thought I would have come by now. So I went round to the other side of his ear, from the non-camera side, and went, I think I would have come by now. And then when I said, I'm going to have a look. And I looked over, and they were packing up the camera. They had the track under their arm. They must have gone really quietly, you know.
Did anyone ever talk about it afterwards? Was it just kind of like...
I think they thought it was a sensitive thing. They should just leave us to it. There's nothing wrong with... Cut! Is there? There's nothing wrong with that.
The moment. And now listen, it is nearly time for music. But before that, let's take a look at our last website of the series. We like to look at websites. It's our final one. End of the series, going about artistic on your ass. Yes, we are. It's called perfectlytimedphotos.com. I wonder what it's of. And what it is it's that thing where, you know, with shutter speeds, they've just amazing luck. You've just taken a picture at precisely the right moment.
Oh, nice.
Right.
OK, so this is, I think it's a Weimaraner doing an excellent impersonation of a kangaroo. Look at that.
What's that in between its legs? If someone's thrown a tennis ball at its nuts.
Yeah.
Like,
ow!
Yeah.
This is two Dachshunds. This is so clever. It's like two Dachshunds, and they're in a real rush, right, down a lane. So here they go. We're coming! So cute. Finally, there's a few of people with animals at Take the Right Time. Kind of looks worse than it is. Here, is this it? Is this it? Yeah, this is a lady playing frisbee.
Oh, God.
Oh! You think that's bad? Wait,
Look at the smile on her face.
I know. She's smiling now.
Not for long.
That's why it's perfectly timed photos. Wait till you see this next one. Apparently everyone's fine, by the way. Everyone's fine. No one got hurt in these. But check that out. It's what it looks, though. Doesn't it slightly look like the girl's just told a joke and the dog is going... The funniest thing ever. A cat, you say?
It actually looks a bit like the dog's going, wait, I need to sneeze, I need to...
And finally, this is just a brilliant encounter of someone being taken by surprise by an animal. Here we go. Very good. Well done, all perfect time today. Right. It's time for some music. Singing his #1 song, Change the Way You Kiss Me. It is Example.
Everyone stand up, please. One person, 2, 3, anyone? This is the bouncing song. Everybody point to the sky. Here we go. I've never been afraid of the highest heights, or afraid of flying. I've never been afraid of the wildest fights. Not afraid of dying. But now I want off this ride, 'cause you're scaring me. And I don't like where we're going. I need a new fun fact, 'cause you're scaring me. And I don't like where we're going. And now you're gonna miss me. I know you're gonna miss me. I guarantee you'll miss me. 'Cause you changed the way you kiss me. Go! Let it go. All together now. 'Cause you changed the way you kiss me. We used to be so cool. How green on the background vocals. Teetotal, we're on the next hand. We get by with our so-called soulmate, made privy to the chit-chat. But that dried up. Wise up to the cutting edge facts. Now I'm chilling on my Jack Jones, looking for a way back home, but I can't get back. Our love feels wrong, please wind me back. Our love feels wrong, can't hide the cracks. I guarantee you'll miss me. 'Cause you changed the way you kiss me. Is everybody still here? Clap, 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 from the front to the back. Here we go. Yeah. I've never been afraid of the highest heights, or afraid of flying now. I've never been afraid of the wildest fights. Not afraid of dying. I need a new fun fact, 'cause you're scaring me. And I don't like where we're going. I guarantee you'll miss me. 'Cause you changed the way you kiss me. All right, everybody, let's have it. Yes. Who can house the highest? Here we go. What? 'Cause you changed the way you kiss me. Our love feels wrong, please wind me back. Our love feels wrong, can't hide the cracks. I guarantee you'll miss me. 'Cause you changed the way you kiss me. Thank you. What we do? I guarantee you'll miss me. 'Cause you changed the way you kiss me. Thank you.
Congratulations, sir.
Oh, cheers.
Now, example, but...
No, you can call me Elliot.
Elliot.
Yeah,
because
it's a grown-up show.
No, because the name, I feel like a fool for not understanding why you're called example. So explain it to people.
It's my initials at EG.
Oh.
Elliot Glee, it's very easy.
Yeah, isn't that cool? I just... Because example sounds so cool. You know, it's sort of like, wow, example, EG. Were you called example in school? Is that what it was?
It was about when I was about 12. Oh. Like, you know, kids like, you know, rap culture at school, and kids would like coming up with names, and they were just like, yeah, you're going to be called example, so initials are EG. And I was like, all right.
You just didn't have a say in it.
I didn't have a say in it, no. There were people taller than me who would have beat me up.
Yeah.
Stuck ever since.
Listen, that's a #1 song, and that's going to be on the album, Playing in the Shadows.
There we go.
Was it #1 for 2 weeks? And it might go back, mightn't it?
Yeah, it might do. But as I always say, it was great to have a #1, but Bob the Builder had a #1 as well. So did Mr. Blobby. So, thank you to everyone who bought it, but, you know, it's not all about #1s. It's about, you know, longevity and great albums.
I went to see you the other day. At the John Peel stage.
Oh, was you there?
Yeah, man. You were incredible.
Thank you. Was that by accident, or did you choose to come and see it? Because sometimes people just wander in and out of tents, don't they? Oh, who's this guy? What? Go on.
You were incredible.
Another fashion from breakfast. There you go.
Well, listen, before we go tonight, we've just got time for our final stories of the series in the red chair.
Oh,
so let's see, who's up first? Hello.
Hello,
What's your name?
my name's Marion.
Marion. And what do you do, Marion?
I'm an emergency planner.
Ooh. Oh, all right, I'll ask. What do you do?
We make plans for emergencies.
Sure. Got it. You asked. Got it. Got it.
You gotta use your noggin.
I'm all over it now. Okay, emergency planner. Oh, I go. All right. Off you go with the story.
Well, when I was young, my mother used to take my brother and my family to see our great granny in Slough. She had a big garden, which was a treasure trove for children. My brother was looking in the shed one day and found a big, rusty, dirty dartboard with some darts in it.
I wonder where that was going. Big, rusty, dirty old... Sorry, Darren, carry on, please.
The sheds, and he threw some darts at it. And as he was removing the darts, in my exuberance as a child, I threw mine, and it stuck straight into the back of his head.
Can we try one more?
One more,
One
come
more?
on. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we're up for one more?
That was disappointing.
Okay.
That one. We shouldn't end on that one.
No, yeah, we shouldn't. Okay.
Stories about people in sheds and Slough.
Okay, quick. Hello? Hi.
Hello.
Okay, with high hopes. What's your name?
William.
William. Where are you from, William?
I'm from Brighton, but originally from France.
Oh, I've heard of that.
And what do you do in Brighton, William?
I'm a school teacher.
Oh, right.
Top
Got a
man
day
for
off
you.
today. Using his time effectively.
That must have been a tough vote. I've got Graham Norton tickets. Oh, this strike ballot's coming in.
Right, William. Off you go with your story.
Right, so it's a dog story. When I was at university, I helped my nan choose a little Yorkshire Terrier. And she chose a little Yorkshire Terrier called Jessie. One day I was servicing the car. I finished servicing the car. I reversed the car to put the car back in the drive, and I heard this squeaking sound. So I thought, that must be the belt, squeaking. So I got out of the car, and to my horror, I saw Jessie under the wheel. I was really upset. I quickly rushed her to the vet. My cousin's on the phone. You've killed Nan's dog. This is terrible, blah, blah, blah. The vet said she's got fractured pelvis. We're going to have to put her down. So I was very, very upset. I said, no, I'll take her home and I'll nurse her, and hopefully she might get better. 15-year-old dog, cataract, couldn't hear a thing, death's door. And she made it, and she's still with us today.
No! Lovely story! Walk, William! Walk! What a nice ending!
We should have done it before we got to the end. Just so we never knew what happened.
You're still an idiot for driving over it, but enough of that. Well done, everyone. And by the way, if you'd like to join us on the show and have a go in the red chair in the next series, you can contact us via our website at this address. Huge thanks to my guests tonight. Example! Chris O'Loughlin and Ewan McGregor. That's it for this series. We'll be back later in the year. Till then, have a great summer. Thanks a lot. Good night. Bye-bye.
And you can see Graham's best bits from this series next Friday night at the same time. All the things that make us laugh and cry over on BBC 3 now. Head across for Family Guy.